Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sunday training. This is going to be like an orientation training for TLC. We've got a lot of people that have been coming in over the past month or so, and we've been doing some training, a lot of one-on-one training here and there. But we wanted to kind of kick off the new year with some official training. So this training is going to be a little lengthy. However, it's going to be a lot of great information for you to help you get started, because the cool thing is that we kind of been getting certain questions, and how do you do this? How does this work? What do I do when this happens? We've been getting all those type of questions, and so we wanted to kind of put all those in one webinar. And so we're going to go over a lot of great information. I've got definitely some sharp people that's going to help us to do that as well. Of course, it's me. Then you got Candace right here as well. You have Lanacia as well. And so we're all three of us going to go over some really good information in pertaining to what to do first when you sign up, some basic marketing things that you can do initially when you first get started in the business. And then also we're going to go over the website, the ilost5and5.com website. Just things that can help you get things set up correctly. So we got a lot to cover here, guys, but I'm telling you, it's going to really make a difference for you and your business. So with that said, what's up, Candace?
Nothing much. What's going on, guys?
Hey, everything. Trying to take over the world, because this thing is moving like crazy. We got a lot of people still popping in. So again, welcome everybody, and you're definitely going to enjoy what's going on. So, and then you got Lanacia. What's up, Lanacia?
What's up, guys? I'm multitasking over here.
As usual. So that's usually how it is. So we're still working on a lot of stuff, guys. So we're going to be sharing a lot of stuff. So with that said, I'm going to have to turn it over, and we're all going to kind of ad-lib on a lot of this stuff. But I know Candace has some really good information to go over in regards of the back office. So we're going to really talk a little bit about, the back office setup. So we're kind of going to go through this process in a series of you're brand new, you just signed up. Okay, what do I do now? That's pretty much what this webinar is about. Is that we're going to take you through some basic things that you need to get done and some basic training. There's a lot of other training that you can learn, a lot of other training that we're going to do, but this webinar is just going to be just the initial things that can really help you get started in your business, so you can start really getting those results really quickly. So right now, we're going to go over just some things that you need to do in terms of learning how to maneuver around your back office and things that you got to do first. So, Candace, the floor is all yours.
Hey. All right, everybody. Super excited, guys. We've had a great past couple of weeks. Everybody joining the business, lots of questions you guys have. And like Steve said, it was kind of best that we put it all into our training webinar, trying to get all of your questions answered. The first piece that I'm going to cover in the training, guys, is your back office. Because, of course, when we get in business, our core foundation to our business is going to be the back office. So I'm actually going to show you a couple things in the back office that I've been getting a lot of questions about. We're going to cover things such as your profile, your placement, your commissions, your pay structure, ordering your pay cards. So I'm actually going to share my screen here, guys. I have I'm not going to call it a dummy account, but I have an IBO's account that recently just signed up, I believe, like 2 days ago. Or not even 2 days ago, but we're going to go through his back office just so I can show you guys exactly what to do. But, Steve, when you see my back office page, just let me know. Can you see it?
Yep, yeah, we see it.
Okay. All right, guys, so whenever you get into your TLC back office, the Revolution back office, this is exactly what it looks like. Now, a couple things that I want you to definitely make sure when you get signed up, you get into business, I want you to make sure you play with your back office and you understand it. The first thing that I want to make sure you guys do is go to your profile. So you're going to click on this little section here on My Profile. Now, in this section, guys, as soon as it updates, it's going to lag just a little bit. But in My Profile, guys, you're going to have the ability to edit your profile. Now, when you edit your profile, I want you to make sure that your name is correct, your address is correct, You're going to put your email, your phone number. Also put your cell phone number. Because I don't know if you guys are aware, but when your cell phone number is listed, anytime somebody makes a purchase on your website or signs up in the business, you will actually get a text message as well. I want you to confirm that your billing addresses are correct as well as your shipping address. So make sure your complete profile is correct. The next thing I want you guys to do, and if you guys are taking notes, just follow these steps, write down the little notes. Next, I want you to edit your picture. So when you go into your profile and somebody comes to your page, they're going to be able to see your picture as well. So you're simply just going to save a picture on your computer, click Choose File, and when you choose File, you're going to be able to select whatever picture it is. So let's just say this is the picture I'm uploading for George. And then I'm just going to upload his image. Oh, it says New File Chosen. Hold on one second. Okay, for some reason it's not letting me upload George's picture, but you guys get the idea. Choose your file. It's going to have your file attachment here, and then this upload button is going to light up. You're just going to click Upload Image. Also, guys, your replicated site info. This tab here is very important because if you want to change the way your name appears on the website, your address, or anything like that, you can go over here, fill it in, and make sure you're override. So let's just say your name is, I don't know, Joseph, but everybody calls you Joe. You can click on Override and type Joe right here. So then your replicated site will say Joe with your last name as opposed to Joseph. Or if you have a weird last name that everybody, or a first name that everybody knows you by a nickname, go ahead and override it and put that there. This way they'll be able to know you by your known name and not your government name. So that's another cool feature there. The next thing is, I like the preferred placement, guys, and this is absolutely huge. So guys, remember, anytime that you are working on your binary and trying to get binary qualified, you are going to need to make sure that you put one person in your right leg, one person in your left leg. After that, you're going to build your pay leg, which is your weakest leg, from there. So the quickest way to figure this out, guys, is to check your organization structure. So you're going to go to your organization, and you're going to go to your graphical downline light. And if you notice, everybody who's building underneath this IBO is on the left-hand side. So that tells you when you come into your placement, so we're going to go back to profile. And I just did that real quick so you guys can see where the people were. I didn't want to show who was in the leg, so that's why I didn't stay on there long. But you're going to go to your preferred placement. Now what's going to happen is the first person that George signs up, it's going to automatically fall in one of the legs. And let's just say we want it to fall in the left leg first. So it's going to fall in that left leg that's currently building for him. And once your first person signs up, guys, you're going to come back to preferred placement and put everybody in the right leg. So everybody else is going to go in that leg that your upline is not building for you. But you must make sure you have one person in your left and one person in your right to become binary qualified. And what that means is to be able to collect that 10, 12, or 14%, whatever percentage you're falling into, to be able to collect that percentage of your points off the binary, you have to have one in your left, one in your right. It's a must. That's the only way you're going to be able to collect off the points in your leg. So that is the key part to the profile, guys. I encourage you guys, get back here, click around. You're not going to hurt anything. So make sure you get back here, click around, figure out what you're doing. The other thing that I want to cover with you guys is the commissions tab, guys. So the commissions tab, this is going to be the tab that you visit the most. Trust me. Any person in business is going to be watching their volume. They're going to be watching their commissions. They're going to be watching every single part of this. But the first night that you sign up, when you come to the commission tab, after you update your profile, come to the commissions tab, and the very first thing I want you to do is over here, it'll say TLC Prepaid MasterCard Sign Up. So guys, if you expect to get your compensation on the prepaid debit card, you are going to need to click right here, and it's going to take you into Payoneer, where you're going to sign up and you're going to get your TLC debit card. So it's very, very important that you do this, guys. And when you sign up for this, you're just going to click sign up here, and it's going to take you into Payoneer. And I can't complete the sign up for him just because I don't have his info. But you're going to say that you want to sign up for the prepaid MasterCard and click sign up. Now, when you go into this piece of Payoneer, it's going to ask you for your full name. It's going to ask you for your date of birth, your social. It's going to ask you for everything because that's how they have to release your compensation to you. It's also going to ask you to verify your documentation. So you're going to have to either upload a copy of your driver's license or your passport, some type of proof of verification identity. And the easiest way to do that, guys, is take a picture of it with your phone. When you take a picture of it with your phone, you can log into your Payoneer account and just attach those documents as an image where it requests you to update your info. So you're going to have to submit those that piece of info to get your account verified. Once they verify that you are actually the person applying for the compensation card, you will receive your prepaid MasterCard within 10 days. Now, here's one piece to this that I need you guys to understand. When you get your compensation card in the mail, immediately activate it. And the reason why I say immediately activate it is Payoneer, which is the company who issues our cards, they will notify Total Life Changes every Monday for anybody who has activated their card in the previous week. So if you activate your card on Monday and you are expected to be compensated that week, your compensation will come on your card Thursday morning. Now, if you don't activate your card until Tuesday and you're expected to be compensated this week, your card will not load until the following week. So I need you guys to completely understand that. I know I got a message from Denise Ford saying she cannot see the presentation. Denise, if you can just refresh your screen, you should be able to see it then. So guys, that's very important that you guys do the Payoneer steps here to make sure you get your compensation card. If you do not get your compensation card, a paper check will be issued to you. And I'm going to show you how you can tell if that week, if your card is going to be loaded or a check is going to be issued. So we're going to go back to the commissions tab. And let's just say you had a commission load up here for $700. Let's just say you have a $700 commission loading here. You can click on View Statement, and what it will do, and of course, as you see, there is no commissions loaded here because George just signed up in the business. But if you're curious to want to know how you got that $700, what was it? It is going to break it up right here for you guys. So it's going to tell you how much you made off of retail, how much you made off of people joining you in business, your binary, your pay leg, your matching bonus, all of that. So that's going to give you a complete breakdown. Now, what's also going to happen is when a check is issued here, it's going to say Payoneer load $1, or it's going to say paper check $2. So if you see a $2 service fee below this, you're getting a paper check. If you see a $1 load fee, that means your card is going to be loaded that week for your compensation. Okay? So that's definitely what I want to make sure you guys understand on the commission tab. Order your card, and then on the commission tab, you can view your statement so you're able to see what you were compensated on. Excuse me, 1 second, guys. The phone's ringing, and I don't want it to interrupt our conversation here. I apologize for that. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I muted that, but okay. Next thing is, guys, everybody is watching their volume because we are all shooting for that wonderful rank of director. Director is one of the first major ranks in the company, and it's absolutely huge, and it's very, very important that you pay attention to the volume in your legs. To hit a director status, this is your right leg volume, this is your left leg volume. Okay, so you need to have your $1,000 or your your 1,000 points in both of these legs. So a minimum of 1,000 points to hit your first ranking. But what I want you guys to understand is if you're looking at this number and you're trying to figure out how in the world, where are these numbers coming from? You know, who's giving me volume here? You can actually, and I'm not going to do this, guys, but if you notice when I hover over it, you can actually see there's a line that goes underneath it, because you can actually click on it. I'll click on the one that has 0 volume. I don't want to click on the one to put anybody's information out there. But when you click on that number, it's going to list, you know, Candaceburg Davis, what date I ordered. It's going to show you my volume. So if you see like $100 or 100 points in volume, you know I just joined you in business for a $200 package. Or it's going to tell you, you know, Candaceburg Davis, my order date, my volume. And then if it's a Y right here for auto ship, that just means that's my monthly payment that went through. Over here, you're going to see the column personally enrolled. You're either going to have a yes or no here. The Y, of course, that means they signed up underneath you. The N, no. You're going to get volume points from somebody, but you just didn't personally enroll them. So that's all it means. So if you want to see your record of who the auto ship was, the retail was, anything like that, who just joined you in business, so your fast start points, where they're coming from, it's all going to list here. And it's going to give you a cumulative total. So you're going to know exactly where these points are coming from. Now your total PV, this column right here, this is purchases that you've made. So your purchases, your customer purchases, stuff like that is going to drop in this category. And it's the same thing, guys. You can click on total PV, and you can see your customer number. You can see their customer name, their order date, their order number, and how much volume you got. So it's going to show all of your customer volume plus your own upgrade. So if you did your own package upgrade, it's going to show up in a PV section here. So if you're wondering where those points came from, that's exactly where it is. So those are the main features on the commissions tab that I want you guys to make sure you understand. They're very important to watch your volumes as well, and as well as to understand your commission statement. So to be able to break down, just like I said, you just click on View Statement, and it breaks it all down for you right here. And remember, guys, if you see a $1 service charge from Payoneer, your card's getting loaded. If you see a $2 service charge, that means your card didn't get activated in time. For that week, they're mailing you a paper check. So $1 is card load. $2, paper check. Everything else, guys, back here, you can just get in and fiddle with it. I'm not going to really touch too much on it because a lot of it is very common. Just carry over volumes and so forth, so you can get back there and check those out. The other thing that I want you guys to understand, we are building an amazing business. I'm getting a lot of people who are asking me, Candace, how do you maintain your leads? Well, leads are pretty much maintained in the lead tab here, guys. And I'm going to tell you guys, this is going to be, okay, he does not have the upgraded account yet, so you're not going to be able to see it on his end. Let me log into mine real quick, and I can show you mine, just to give you guys an idea of what it looks like.
Yeah, this is good stuff, Candace, because, I mean, you know, from what we're seeing, this is a lot of stuff you need to do even before you really even start marketing. You really need to go in the back office, set all that stuff up, kind of get a basic understanding, because remember, guys, when you're bringing people in, your whole goal is to become an expert. So when you're bringing people in, you want to make sure that you have, you know, at least a foundation of information so you can be able to relay that information to them as well. So the best way to do that is to get into your back office and just start clicking on stuff so you can kind of get a much better understanding on what things are.
Right, exactly. So guys, as you see, whenever I come into my back office, it has my picture, it has all of my information here. I like this little section here. It's kind of like a little quick tab to pay attention to. You know, if you have any new emails that came in, it's going to be here. If you have any events going on, any new enrollments. So if somebody just joined your business, it's going to have a 1 here. New orders, this is going to be your little quick tab to see what's going on in your business. But what I like is the lead section. So let's just say I talked to Javon Davis. He's interested in the business, and I'm going to follow back up with him. So I'm just going to plug his information in here as a lead and click Save. What I want you guys to see is anytime you have a lead, this is going to be your customer relationship management tool is what I call it. So I just put Javon Davis in as a lead. Here's where it's crucial, guys. I can put his email, his phone number, his address. I can put notes in here, and I can also send him a message. So, you know, if you weren't able to get him on the phone, you can send him a message. which I think that's pretty neat. Because then here's what's going to happen, guys. Throughout your whole time of talking to this particular lead, you don't have to write down notes in 50 million notebooks, try to figure out where you scribbled this information down. It could be something as simple as, hey, I spoke to Javon today. He's interested in purchasing tea, but doesn't want to do a purchase until Friday, January 16th or 17th, whatever that date would be. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little note in here. I'm going to edit my lead. And just give it a second. My screen's taking a minute to go through. So I'm going to edit my lead. And, of course, I would have all their information filled out, what they can give me. And I would put, like, follow-up purchase 116 for 1 month of tea. So then you save this, guys. Here's what happens. You never forget what you're following up with him on. So he's always going to show on your lead list right here. And then as soon as you go in and say, okay, what was I following up with Javon for? Okay, 1 month of tea. He's going to purchase it on the 16th. So here's what I want you guys to do. When you're documenting your lead file and you know Javon wants to make a purchase on January 16th, guess what your next step is, guys? And this is all about keeping your business together because you're going to have so many people hitting you up about the product. They either want to join the business but have to wait till payday. They want to purchase some product but have to wait till payday. Don't lose out on a sale or a potential business customer because you're sloppy and you wrote it down somewhere and forgot where you wrote it. I know we're all excited about our business. We're all excited seeing it grow. Let's just keep it all in one little area so that we don't forget and we don't lose track. So now Javon wants to purchase 1 month worth of tea on January 16th. My next step is, guys, see this nice little feature up here that says calendar? I encourage you guys, it's there. Let's use it. So let's click on calendar. And whenever I click on the calendar, Javon wants to make a purchase on the 16th. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to click on the 16th and say new event. And I'm going to say Javon Davis, follow up for tea purchase. And then I might even put 1 month, just so I know whenever I message Javon or call Javon, hey Javon, I'm just following up with you in regards to you purchasing your 1 month worth of tea. Now here's the thing, guys. I know he said he wanted to purchase it on the 16th when he gets paid. So I'm going to add it to the 16th. And I usually do a good time of contact for a lot of my customers is in the evening. So I'm just going to leave it in the evening. You can put your description down here again. It might even be this same situation up here. Whatever your notes are, put them down here. Whatever you're doing for this appointment, and then you're just clicking save. So guys, here's what just happened. Let's get it to save for me. Okay, for some reason it's not trying to save. Let's see. It wants to act funny now. Anyways, guys, you get the point. If I can get it to work this time, so it's a new event. Let's try this one more time just to show you guys, because usually if you just click save, it's going to save for you. Let's try this again. It's not doing it right now. But what it'll do, guys, is it'll say Javon Davis right here, and you're going to be able to come into your back office onto your calendar, and you're going to be able to look and know. And what's going to happen, guys, is you can color coordinate everything. So like I was telling Steven the other night, if you come into your back office and you know all of your blues are people getting in business with you on those dates, you can visually look at your calendar and see all your blues for somebody joining you in business. If somebody's making a purchase, you might want to change that color to red. Go ahead and see all your purchase follow-ups. So you can color coordinate your calendar to do these follow-ups. And it's absolutely huge that you guys keep yourself together. You guys don't see mine back here because I have a different system. But then again, I've been doing this for a while. But if you're new in the business and you're trying to look for something to manage your customers, manage your calendar, all within this business, these items are back here because they work and they help you. So make sure you use them. My next piece that we were talking about was the resources tab. So guys, for those of you who have not done this yet, get into your resources tab. There is product PowerPoints. I have a lot of people who are saying, hey Candace, I'm getting ready to have a tea party. Do you have a PowerPoint? I don't have a PowerPoint, but corporate has a PowerPoint, and it's found right here. So you can just get in here and click download, guys. There's your PowerPoint. If you haven't taken a chance to understand the compensation plan, guess what? There's a PDF in here that you just click on this thing, and it'll open up the whole compensation plan for you. And of course, since I'm screen sharing, it's going to take a minute, but it's going to open the whole compensation plan. It's going to explain everything in there from start to finish. And if you scroll through, it talks about your retail profits, your fast start, your binary, your matching, your lifestyle bonus. You scroll all the way through, guys, it's going to tell you some ideas about retail customers and how you get paid on volume. Your fast start bonuses, it's going to tell you the same thing. Guys, don't be scared to come back here and click on stuff and learn your business. It's going to talk to you about your matching bonuses. So if you heard about the matching bonuses but you didn't quite understand, guess what? It's going to explain it to you. And the great thing is, guys, we're business owners. So, you want to make sure that you understand your earning structure, because that's the whole point that you got into business, so that you can make extra money, possibly retire yourself early, anything like that. If you're trying to understand the income rankings, the level rankings, let me see if I can blow this up for you. There's a nice little chart. I had somebody ask me, hey Candace, how do I know what I qualify when I qualify for director? Guys, if you're shooting for director, you're going to have to make sure your personal volume is set at 80 PV points. And how you do that is by changing your auto ship, and I'll show you that here in a minute, guys. But if you're shooting for director, make sure your volume points for your auto ship is set at 80. When you come in business, it's set at 40. So you need to make sure you go in and you double your auto ship orders so that you're set at 40, so that when you get your 1,000 volume points in your leg, you're not missing out on the director ranking because you didn't have your auto ship right. So guys, that's huge, because that's when your matching bonuses start kicking in as well. So you hit director, you're making a whole lot more money, as long as you have your volume set correct. So if you haven't changed your auto ship to reflect this 80 PV, go in the back office tonight and get that auto ship changed to make sure that we get you qualified for director. So guys, under here is a lot of other amazing things. For those of you guys who are looking at the Renique product, remember, you guys always hear me talking about, ladies like to carry bags, but not under their eyes. We have the skincare product presentation that's going to show you our amazing skincare line. There's so much stuff back here. The Iaso Skin Renique, that's where it is right here. So here's Renique English, Renique Spanish, TLC Sampler Spanish version, and there is a page 2. So don't get back here and think that there's not a page 2. There's also the English version. So guys, resources tab is huge. Now in the showcase tab, they don't have it done yet, but what's going to happen is there's a couple videos that you can actually be able to email from your back office, little mini presentation videos. That's pretty cool as well. What I want to do lastly, Steve, if you don't mind, I want to be able to show them how to complete a customer order. So I have a lot of people, guys, who are saying that they aren't sure how to sign up a customer. They're not sure how to make somebody join them in business. So what I'm going to show you guys real quick and easy, if you have somebody on the phone who wants to order product, log into your back office, and I'm going to show you how fast this is, guys. You have somebody who's new in business and wants to enroll. Guess what? You can click Enroll New, and you can sign them up right from here to join the business. And you're just going to take all their information over the phone, because a lot of people are in a hurry. A lot of people don't want to be bothered with the application, and if they call you and want to sign up, you know what, hey, great, Steve, if you got a few minutes, I can log in the back office, get you signed up, and we can choose your package right now. When Steve says, sure, guess what? I'm going to go into my back office. I'm going to click this Enroll New, and I'm going to go ahead and start signing Steve up. Guys, the important thing is you only need to take or collect the information that has the red asterisk beside it. So let me blow this up so you guys can see it a little more. But if you notice, see the little red asterisks, those are that's the information that you absolutely have to have, because when you're signing somebody up over the phone, guys, they might not want to give you their social. That's fine. Don't be adamant about getting their social. Get their first name, their last name, their billing address. If their shipping address is the same, just fill out the billing address, click here, because then it's just telling you that the info is the same. Right here is your replicated site URL. So everybody has this, totallifechanges.com/whatever your website is. Let them know, hey, you know, Steve, I'm going to set up your replicated website just like you were going to go to mine, totallifechanges.com/blah, blah, 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 blah. What would you like yours to be as well? Now, remind them, I want you to keep in mind, you want it to be something that people are going to remember. So don't sit there and put, you know, something crazy. Don't use your emails, because, you know, we all used to have crazy emails from back in the day. You don't want to use like a crazy email username or anything like that. Something they're going to remember. You know, success with, or work with, or just your name, Steve and Rachel, Candace Davis. Whatever you choose here, you're going to put the same thing down here. Then they're going to set up a password. If they don't want to give you their password over the phone, that's fine, Steve. I'm going to make your password as 123456, and then when you get in your back office, you can change it. So then you already have their profile set up. You're going to select whatever package it is that they want. You're going to go to the next screen, and you're going to take their payment for them. So it's quick and easy just to enroll somebody from your back office. I get a lot of people who say, well, you know, they don't want to, they don't have time to get on a computer and enroll. Can I call corporate and do it over the phone? That's an extra step, guys. Just log in your back office and go ahead and do it. The other thing is, we were just talking about your auto ship. You can change your auto ship right from here. So as you notice your auto ship, you're going to edit your auto ship here, and right down here you'll click edit again. And you're going to add yourself something with 40 volume points. So even if you have the tea coming already every month, you need that 80 volume points to be able to go to director. So if you don't want double tea, that's okay. Don't take double tea. Take one tea and, I don't know, something that gives you another 40 points, maybe one HCG coming every month. Whatever you do, make sure your volume points is set at 80 if you're planning to hit director. And it's simple and easy, guys. If you notice right from your back office when you log in, change it right here on auto ship. Quick and easy. Now your graphical genealogy, that's what I showed you earlier whenever we were showing everybody, whoever fell to the left or whoever fell to the right, you're going to be able to see that quick and easy right from here as opposed to going up in here. But the last thing that I want to show you guys in your back office, and the rest of the stuff you can come back here, play with it, and learn it yourself, is orders. Now when you come into orders, guys, what I want you to understand is if you are placing a customer order, somebody calls you over the phone and wants to take an order, you're going to click on new order, and you're just going to go, I have this blown up so you guys can't see it really now. Let me shrink it. Quick and easy, guys. Let's just say somebody calls me up and they say, I want to order some of the cappuccino coffee. Okay, I'm going to add it to the cart. On top of that, I also want to order Iaso Tea for the 1 month supply. Okay, I'm going to add it to the cart. Guess what? Go to checkout. And it tells you right here, you have 1 cappuccino coffee, 1 month supply of tea, so you have 2 products. Your volume points is 50 volume points for that order. Your subtotal is $64.90. So I can tell Steve, hey, you know what, Steve, I got your cappuccino, I got your 1 month of tea. You're going to be charged $64.90 total, not counting shipping. You're going to click checkout. And then you're also going to have their information down here, guys. So you're going to go ahead and complete that checkout order, take their credit card over the phone, boom, your order is done. Over here, if you're placing a personal order for yourself, you can place the personal orders here. Customer orders, if you want to look up your history of customer orders, they're right here. So guys, everything back here, common sense. Just get back there, click on it, learn your back office, get comfortable with it. Because I'm going to be honest with you, there's nothing back here that's scary. You can't break anything back here. That's what I want you guys to understand. There's nothing back here that you can break. I'm just going to come back to you guys because I've been sitting here talking for a long time. You guys are probably like, geez, does she ever shut up? But guys, that's the back office. Seriously, you can't break anything back there. Your main tabs, if you took notes, profile. Go into your profile, make sure all that information's correct, order your pay card. Those are the main things right now. Play with your commission tab so you can understand where your points are coming from, viewing your statement. Get back here and play, guys. It's your business. Understand it, learn it. Understand it and learn it. And there's nothing back there that you can break because if you change something, it can always be fixed. So that's what I wanted to touch on the back office, Steve. I'm sorry if I took a little longer.
No, it was all good stuff. I mean, and that's definitely stuff that they need to know. I know Tim asked, he wasn't able to chat in the room. His question was, for someone to want to upgrade their account to where they can get the extra features in the back office, extra tabs, extra data. What was the price of that again?
That's only $9.95 a month, guys, and it really is amazing because I didn't show you guys. Maybe I'll flip over real quick and show you. But there's a feature back here. Yeah, let me show you real quick, Tim. It's $9.95 a month to get the upgraded back office, and you will like it and appreciate it once you start building your business because what happens is, guys, I'm still logged into the old one. So let me log into mine real quick. Just bear with me 1 second, guys.
Yeah, I know when I got it, when I first saw that, when I first signed up, I saw that. I'm like, let me just go ahead and do that because the information. I like to really know more what's going on in the organization, and that's exactly what it does.
Right. And guys, just so you see, remember I was back here playing around? You'll notice that I have one new lead back there. That's the new lead that I added. So it reminds you that you have a new lead to follow up on as well. Now, what I liked about it, since Tim was talking about the upgraded account, it is $9.95 to be able to work your back office with the profile that I just showed you. But here's the cool thing. You can click on Messages and New Mail. Over here, guys, you click this button to add recipient, and it's going to add everybody in your entire downline. You could pick and choose anybody in your organization. If you want to send out a mass email to all of your distributors, you can send out a mass email saying, hey, guys, we have a webinar tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Make sure you guys get on it. Or I can send one right now. Hey, team, just want to let you know we have a live opportunity webinar tonight at 9 p.m. Invite all your potential business customers. Perfect. Another great feature is in here, there's a cut, and I don't want to click on it because I don't want you guys to see all their personal information, stuff like that, but there's an option back here where you can email just your customers. So if you are, retailing individual packs of tea and you want to run a special this week, 2 for $20 or whatever you want to do, you can actually go ahead and send a mass email out to all of your customers. Hey, guys, I appreciate you as a customer for coming back. I'm having a special running from this date to this date. 2 weeks of tea for $20. Whatever. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing out a number. But you can keep in contact with your customers, or you can even send them an email. Hey, guys, I appreciate you guys purchasing. Just wanted to follow up to see if you guys needed anything or if you needed to reorder more product, anything like that. So you could follow up with your customers. You could follow up with your downline. So, yeah, the $9.95 investment into the upgraded back office, Tim, is definitely a plus. Other than that, I think that's all I had on the back office, Steve. That's what I like, that's what I wanted to touch on, what I felt was very important with them understanding the back office.
Okay, perfect. That was good stuff. Matter of fact, let me, I'm actually going to send something here.
Before we move on, let's talk about the placement for people. Say, for instance, they don't want to change it to left and right all the time, but they want to move someone to another leg. So let's just touch on that briefly for anybody who wants to do that.
In terms of in terms of the placement, where it should go in terms of your left or right?
Not really. Well, somebody had a person that came in, but they were put in their, but they want to be instead. So what do they need to do in order to move that person over to their weak leg?
Okay, I will answer that because I think Steve's frozen. Is he frozen for you, Lenacia?
Yeah, he's
okay.
Frozen for me too.
Okay, so the question is, if you want to move somebody who is in one leg into another leg, corporate will allow you to move that person if you notify them within 48 hours, and you have to notify them by email. So when you call corporate, they're going to ask you for their IBO number, and then they're going to tell you you need to send an email to them, and they're going to give you the email address. So you need to send an email to this email address saying this IBO and what leg you want them to move over to. But it has to be done within 48 hours of them joining the business. After 48 hours, guys, they're stuck like glue. So they are stuck like glue. Now, another thing to touch on, guys, if you don't have a specific leg that you want them to drop into, I know I showed you guys in the placement how you can place in the left leg and place in the right leg. There's also one that says unspecified. Now, when you choose unspecified, it's going to bounce back and forth. So if you're just trying to level out legs or whatever you're doing, you can choose unspecified as well. Am I correct in answering that, Steve?
What was that? What was that again? You were kind of breaking up again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was telling them that the unspecified is pretty much, you know, if they don't have a preference with left or right leg, the unspecified is just going to go back and forth with their IBO sign-ups.
Yep, that's correct. It just goes back and forth.
Okay.
Nathan, was that it? Did someone have that question about placement?
Yeah, that was it. That was the only question that we had. But and that's another thing. That's why you really need to be in your back office.
Say it again.
Can anybody hear me? Oh, I was just saying that's why it's really good for you guys to be in your back office and looking at your business, because you want to make sure, especially in the beginning, that your both legs are balanced out, so you can maximize your income in the binary. Because you'll notice one leg will start to take off because of your upline. You're getting spillover from them. So just make sure you're always looking in your back office and check in to see how your legs are. So, you know, you may not want it to be on unspecified if you have one leg that's running like crazy. You may want to put them in your left leg. So just keep an eye on your business, and that's a good way to, you know, just to make sure you're maximizing your income.
Remember, guys, it's definitely like what Nancy said, you know, and even like Candace said, it's your business, so you want to make sure that you're really getting, you know, or really overseeing your business. You know, if you had a store, which we actually do, you're going to be all in your store, checking inventory, seeing how this works, seeing how all this, you know, all the different logistics of your business actually operate. So you want to do the same thing in your business as well, because remember, it's not an actual physical store. I guess it can be, you know, for some that want to do that. But for most of us, it's a virtual store. So you remember, you're the shopkeeper. So you want to make sure that you understand how everything actually works. So, you know, Candace, that was an awesome job in terms of kind of giving a really good overview of how everything works. And again, guys, this, you know, you can actually come back and watch this video later and pause, play. This will kind of just give you some more insight. But mainly, make sure that you go in your back office and check everything out. And that will help you move a lot faster if you understand how everything operates, or a good foundation of how everything operates in your back office. So with that, guys, let's move on real quick, and let's kind of touch on marketing. I know that's a big question. You know, I'm new, I'm excited, you know, I'm ready to roll. What do I do first in terms of marketing? How can I start getting some people interested in this particular opportunity? Now, there's a lot of different ways, of course. One of my favorite ways in terms of just getting started in terms of marketing. I know a lot of times a lot of people get into business and they want to start doing all this fancy stuff, and that's good if you know how to do that. But a lot of people are new. They don't really understand how to do this or do that just yet. Well, one of the best ways to do it, guys, is see this right here. Just take your cell phone, right, and we all have some kind of text messaging function on your smartphone, or even on your, if you got like an old flip phone. If you got a flip phone, that's fine, guys. But guys, I'm telling you, get you a smartphone. It's definitely going to help you in your business. So make sure you get a smartphone. If you don't have one, make sure that you can get one as soon as you can. It's going to help you in your business. What you want to do, guys, is one thing that I love doing is sending out a text message to a broadcast message to a lot of people that I'm connected with. So what we're going to be doing, guys, is having you guys, for a lot of people I'm going to start bringing in now, is telling them, say, okay, you got your, you checked out your back office, you set up your profile, you got your MasterCard ordered, you got a good foundation understanding of how your back office works, and you're still kind of checking a few things out. So you're ready to go ahead and start letting some people know about what you're doing. One of the best ways that you can do it is send out a broadcast text message. Now, a lot of people say, well, what do I say? Do I say, go to my website or whatever? No, you just really want to be yourself. You don't want to be, pitchy. You don't want to be spammy. You don't want to be a salesperson. You just want to be yourself. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to post up a message here. And this is very similar to a lot of the messages that I've sent for other opportunities in terms of sending out a message. Let me go ahead and send it. You should see it in your chat window here. And so you might want to go ahead and copy that and save that in your in your email or wherever you can copy that information at. And it says here, let me go ahead and read it. It says, so I just got in, I just signed up, I went through some information, kind of follow what Candace just told us to do in terms of just getting familiar with our back office. Because remember, we're the shopkeeper, right? We're the owner. So you got to know how your store operates. So I just did that. So I'm ready to start bringing customers into my store. So one way that I can do that, I sent this message, and it says, have you heard about this organic tea that helps you to lose weight every week? It was on the news. My friend is trying it, and she lost 5 pounds in 5 days. She also filmed her progress and put it on YouTube. You want to see the 2-minute video? That's all I'm going to say. Okay, now if you look at, let's kind of dissect that message a little bit here. It says, have you heard about this organic tea? And if you want to kind of, manipulate it a little bit to make it even more you, that's fine. This is just a good foundation, or a good template that you can follow. If you want to keep it the same, perfect, because this is the template I'm going to be using. So you can say, again, so it says, have you heard about this organic tea that helps you lose weight every week? Question mark. Okay? Then it says, again, it was in the news. Now, the reason why I say it was in the news because it gives it credibility. Okay, does that make sense? So, and again, you're not selling. You're just sending, you know how you just always sending messages to your friends and family every day about whatever. So you're just having a conversation. And you said, hey, my friend, and you can say, matter of fact, the person I'm talking about in this particular text is actually I'm talking about Lanacia. You can say my business partner, my friend, whoever, right? And here's the thing. This is what I'm going to lead to. It says my friend is trying it, and she lost 5 pounds in 5 days because she actually did. Candace did. A lot of people have, right? It's just that's normal in this opportunity. She also filmed her progress and put it on YouTube. You want to see the 2-minute video. Now, the reason why I put a question mark, because if they don't want to see it, I don't want to send them to them. I don't want them to see. I don't want to send it if they don't want to see it. What I'm doing, I'm weeding through the people that would be interested in getting more information about the Iaso Tea product. That makes sense, right? I don't want to just send my link and all this other kind of stuff. I want them to connect with me first. I want them to say, yeah, we'll send it over. Because if they say, yeah, well, what is it? How's it work? And I'm going to send them a video. There's a video that Lanacia and I actually did. Lanacia, if you can find that video, or Candace or anybody can find that video and put it in the deal. And I'm going to show you what you can do to actually download it yourself and put it on your own channel. But the thing about it is, guys, I want them to respond first. And they're going to say, well, yeah, well, what is it? How's it work? And I'm going to say, hey, well, check out this YouTube video. And that video is like 2 minutes, and I'm going to call you back in about 5 minutes. Okay? And when you send that video to them, then I'm going to call them back. I'm talking to Candace, say, hey, Candace, hey, that was a crazy video, huh? And Candace is going to be kind of excited about it. I'm going to be like, we're using it, and I'm excited. I already got my order, coming, and do you know anybody that would want to take advantage of this particular product? And if you notice, I said, do you know anybody? Okay, I don't want to tell Candace, hey, you want to buy this, Candace? I don't want to be that direct, because then I'm trying to be what? I'm trying to sell, right? And I don't want to come across that way. I'm like, hey, I'm using it. It's pretty excited. I'm really excited about it, and I'm gonna have an actual format for this, because we actually been working on this, and we've done this in other programs, and it worked like a charm. Just getting people to create that initial discussion. Now, a lot of people, when you send that video out, or a video, it could be this video, it could be somebody else's video, it could be your video, it could be, maybe you just got in the business, but you've been using the tea already, and you just found out there's an opportunity, and you already have your own testimony. Well, you can do that as well. You can use anybody's video, but make sure it's short and simple. Make sure it's not really trying to sell them. Just something that to show them exactly what that message was all about. And that's a perfect way, because remember, let's say I went into my phone and I took that message and I sent that to 50 people. I would say minimum of 50. Because here's why. If you send that message to 50 people, you're going to get some sales, period. I'm just going to keep it real. Because again, we're not really, it's not really an opportunity type thing. It is, but it isn't. So it's something that can really help them. So, you can actually go into your phone, and if you want to specifically pick certain people, because a lot of us got hundreds of numbers and names in our phones, right? So pick at least 50 first, right? That way you can kind of go through a lot of those people real quick. Now, here's a problem with a lot of people that don't do that. They waste a lot of time, 2-3 months down the road trying to talk to those 50 or trying to talk to that 100, and they never really get they never get to first base, but they wasted a lot of time with people that weren't going to do anything anyway. And you're like, man, I've been in 90 days, man, and I done talked to all my family and friends, and ain't nobody bought anything or whatever, right? I've heard that story in other people doing different businesses. This particular way of strategy will allow you to go through those individuals real quick. Now, when you send out that 50, message broadcast, just make sure that you got some time, because a lot of them are going to be hitting you back, okay? Some are going to call, some are going to text message, so on and so forth when you send that message out to them, okay? Because they're going to want to know more about that message when you send it to them. And then make sure that you have the video on hand, so make sure you copy that video. Make sure you have that video so you can say, hey, well, check out this video. Let them see the video. Let the video do the work for you guys, right? So when a prospect is looking at the video and you call them back, just say, hey man, in that video crazy, hey, I got my tea ordered right now, man. For you ladies, I'm gonna be looking fine for the summertime, right, or whatever it is, right? Just be yourself. Don't be salesy with it, right? And and if they're and typically when people see things like that, and if they're really thinking like, hey, I need to, I want to shed a few pounds, I want to be more healthy or whatever, or I know somebody that can really use this, they're going to ask you questions, okay? So remember that. That's part of the sales process that I understand, is that if they're asking you questions, they're interested. And from that point on, and you can say, well, hey, yeah, you can actually try this out for like $20. I can send you my website, and you can go there, you can get it, boom, you can get that order tea. Matter of fact, there's other videos, so if they want to get more information, you can send them to your website. They can see other testimonials from TLC and all the different information that's on YouTube. So there's plenty of things that you can leverage to share that information. And what this process right here, guys, will definitely help you to, I guess, break that ice with a lot of people that you know, coworkers, church members, people that you grew up with, family, what have you. It's the perfect strategy to go, share your information really quickly. And you can do the same thing on Facebook or Twitter or whatever type of social media. Send that message to them directly. At this stage, guys, I wouldn't really recommend that you start posting a lot of stuff on your wall on Facebook. Not at this stage, because one, you're still kind of learning. What I would do is, while you actually, and as your knowledge grows with TLC, you know more about the product, you're using it yourself, you kind of got a nice foothold on the whole concept of total life changes and the products that they have. Yeah, then you can start doing a lot of stuff on your Facebook wall, your fan page and everything. But initially, what I would do is I would go to my Facebook page and pick a lot of the people that I have a relationship with. Okay, people that I know, whether you've met them or not, but you talk to this person all the time or whatever, I would send them a message very similar to what you just sent in a text message. Okay, but I would send it personally, like a personal IM. Okay, now you don't want to do a whole bunch at one time because Facebook might block you or whatever, but what you want to do, maybe do 5, maybe 10 in 1 hour. I would say keep it around about 5 and then give it 15 minutes or so, maybe do another 5 or whatever, maybe kind of change it up a little bit to kind of keep you from being a spammer in the eyes of Facebook. So if, like, for example, if I'm talking with Candace, I might say, hey Candace, what's up? And then I might copy the rest of that. I'll try to make that message a little bit different per person that I'm sending, because remember, those people that you're initially sending those messages to on Facebook or whatever, these are people that you have relationships with. You know them very well, they know you very well, so you can kind of talk to them a little bit different. And again, the object is not to sell. The object is to share. Guys, we have a product that you don't have to sell. People ask me all the time, well, Steve, how do you close so many people in TLC? You only been in, a month or so. I don't close anybody. I just share the information. Okay, they close themselves. Like that video Lanacy and I made, we didn't sign up a lot of people just from that. Matter of fact, even before that video, we made 2 other videos just showing you how to make the tea, and we signed up a lot of people just on showing people how to make the tea. Guys, you see, I'm just sharing information. I'm not trying to, twist your arm into getting into TLC. And I think a lot of us think like that, and we got to really, get rid of that stinking thinking. We're not here to close and twist people's arm into the business. Our job is to share. We got a product that a lot of people out here need. We just got to share it the best way to where it's not threatening to them. It's not, intrusive. You just want to do it that way, and it'll make all the difference in the world. So that particular text message, guys, will definitely help you move forward in your business, and that's what you want to do. And that's what we're going to be putting together. Some steps that will be on the training page, in the Facebook group, and everything as well. But in this training here, that's a really good way how you can really start promoting initially. So I know a lot of you guys, are new to marketing online, and you want to know how to do this, and you want to know how to do that, and you will learn, because this is just a basic training. We'll be having on how to do this and how to do that, and all these different types of ninja trick type of marketing tips and stuff like that. We're going to be doing a lot of that stuff, but initially when you're new, you want to make sure that your people that are coming in with you can do something instantly. And that text messaging strategy is so powerful, guys, because everybody you bring in can do that day one. Everybody can do that. They got a phone, they can do that. Well, how can I reach 100 people in your phone? That's how you can reach them. Right? And just take them through that process and get them to watch the video. I guarantee you guys, if you have 50 people watch that video, you know how much money you're going to make? You know how many people that are going to come in your business because of that? Because when they watch that information, you take them through that process. And again, how you want to do it? Send them that message. Okay? They're going to get the message. Right? And remember, the last phrase in that message was, hey, you want to see the video? Question mark. So they're either going to say, nah, I'm good, or they're going to say, yeah, send it over. Some are not going to respond at all. You can always hit them back later, right? But some will say, well, yeah, what is it? What's the video? Just send them the YouTube video, okay? And one, if they say, yeah, I want to see it, that's already an indication that they want to know more about how they can lose 5 pounds in the next 5 days. So hope some of you guys caught that. So when they say yes, send them the information. When you send them the information, say, hey, check out this YouTube video. I'll call you back in the next 5-10 minutes. Give them time to look at it, whatever. Then call them and say, hey, ain't that video crazy? I tell you, hey, I already got my order. This is going to be a real. I've been looking for something like this. It's the new year. I've been wanting to get in shape. Been wanting to, lose some weight. Shed some pounds. I'm really excited about this. And again, my friend, she's been using it, and she's getting some really good results. Not just her, but a whole lot of other people are using it. And I'm fired up about it. You know anybody else that would want this? That would want to see this video? That's how I would do it. I wouldn't even be direct. I ain't even worried about them. You know anybody? Do you know anybody that would actually want to shed some pounds? They'd be like, hey, well, me. Well, I tell you what, let me give you my website, because you can get this for like 20. You can try out the tea for like $20. It's like 15, like a $5.95 shipping or whatever. Let me send you my website. You can go ahead and order yours, and because I'm gonna be using it myself, and I'm gonna plan on at least losing about at least 20 pounds, because they got people using it and they're losing 20, 25, 30 pounds, some even more, just drinking 2 cups of tea. You see, I'm just telling stories, and I'm just going, hey, well, here's my link. I'm gonna send it to you real quick. You can go there and you can just buy it whenever. So, but let me know if you know anybody else that will want to know more about this tea as well. And well, what happens? But typically with this kind of product, they're going to ask a lot of questions. Okay, so just be prepared for that, because they're interested in it. And so just kind of leverage other people's stories and everything, and that will help that dialogue. And remember, this isn't a total stranger. This is your cousin. This is your aunt. This is your brother. This is your mother. These are people that you know, right? And you already know a lot of their medical issues. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So you can even say, well, hey, I wanted to share this information with you because I know you've been wanting to do some things in regards of losing weight. This is a perfect opportunity for you to be able to do that. So there's all kinds of ways that you can go around with it, and we'll be doing some more training and some more role plays and stuff a little bit later, in terms of that particular strategy. But guys, I tell you, if I was you, at the end of this webinar tonight, I would pick up my phone and pick 50 or however many people you can do tonight, and I will send everybody in my phone, at least 50, that message tonight. Shame on you if you don't. Shame on you in your business, because I'm telling you guys, it works. It works. Just get it out there so people can know what you do. So, and again, guys, we'll be doing some more training on just marketing and everything, but this is a good way, I think, is to really help you. And we'll have some more stuff. We just got a lot of stuff we got to go over tonight, and we're kind of jamming it all into one session here. But we'll be doing some more a little bit later as well. So let's kind of move on. Now let's talk a little bit about the website. But real quick, Candace, real quick, on your thoughts on that message. I know we kind of done this before in another program. What were your thoughts about that text messaging strategy?
Oh, man. Guys, the text messaging strategy was huge for us. In our other opportunity, it kind of like blew up overnight using the text messaging strategy, because like Steve said, that is the fastest way for you to get your information over to everybody, and you're not pushing it on somebody who doesn't want to see it, because you asked them a question, so they want to see it. So now they've started to open the door to wanting to learn about your business. So it's not like you force-feeding somebody your opportunity. They opened the door. They said, yeah, I want to see it. You're keeping them curious. Like, what the heck's on that 2-minute video that got Steve so excited? So, let them open, let them tell you yes. If they tell you no, so what? Keep moving. You got more contacts in your phone. You can even, just a key piece too, you can even use that message on Facebook. Change it up a little bit. Private message, the same message to people on Facebook. I like the text messaging piece first out of the phone. When you go through all your contacts on your phone, you got a lot of warm contacts on Facebook that you just ain't got their phone number. But they're still warm prospects. Start reaching out to them using the same message. Would you like to see this 2-minute video? It'll blow your mind. And I always add that at the end, because it blows your mind. To lose 5 pounds in 5 days drinking tea, that's mind-blowing. So whenever you ask somebody, hey, you give them the whole script, would you like to see this 2-minute video? Because I promise you it's going to blow your mind. You just made them curious. Now they have to see what this video is, because they have to know why Steve thinks it's going to blow their mind. And when they watch the video, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Yeah, they want to know more. Either they want to know about the business, or they want to know how they can get the product, or both. So, that piece is huge. I know, Steve, on on our previous opportunity, we did the phone invite to the webinar. And that's huge. I think I need to re-record that, because I just checked my channel. It's still on there, but it's with, prior information. So that's another good piece, too, is we might have to discuss that in a future training as well, is the telephone invite to the webinars, because that's huge. And, guys, the invite to the webinars, Simple, quick, and easy. You call somebody up, hey, Steve, how you doing? You know, I'm doing good. What's up? Hey, I just wanted to see, are you busy, you know, tonight at 9 p.m.? Steve's going to be like, no, why? What's up? Or, yeah, I got something to do, but I'm free tomorrow. What's going on? You know, if he's not busy, hey, I'm glad you ain't busy because, listen, I ran across this business opportunity. I grabbed the bull by the horns. I ran with it, and I sat down and I thought, who's the sharpest person I know? And I thought of Steve and Rachel. So I wanted to see if you'd take a few minutes and jump on this webinar, find out everything about it, and let me know your opinion about it, because I got 1 foot in the door. Before I put 2 feet in and run full speed ahead, I want to know what you think about it. So as my friend, can I count on you being on that webinar with me? Because I only got 5 spots that I can reserve, because our seating's always limited. I want to make sure you have one of them spots. Can you be there? Something quick and easy like that on a phone call, guys, huge. It was huge for us. Yep. So between that and then the phone call invite to the webinar, guys, if you want to see your business grow, you're going to pick your phone up tonight and you're going to start texting people. I promise you, you'll shock yourself with the responses you'll get. Because you sit here and think, oh, man, who am I going to show my business to? I'm going to market it online. And, yeah, you're going to do it online, but I'm going to tell you this. This business, your warmest market is going to be your friendliest market, because you just showed them a proof video that they can't deny. They cannot deny. There's stone hardcore proof. Lanacia on the scale. First day, third day, fifth day. What are they going to deny about that video? You just showed them hardcore proof. You could talk about a million business opportunities, but until you smack somebody in the face with proof, once you smack them in the face with that kind of proof, they either want your product or they want your business. And when they reply back, yeah, let me see this video. What are you so excited about? And like Steve said, when you call them back, man, didn't I tell you that video was amazing? Like, you know it's amazing. We're excited about our business. People are losing weight. And when you call them with the same excitement that you had the night you joined. The same excitement that you have right now, because I see Blessing talking about the training's amazing. Call them with the same excitement. Because everybody tells me when I get on the phone, I don't shut up. When I get on the webinar, I don't shut up because, guys, I'm excited. I'm not going to lie. So, you know, all I got to say, guys, when you get off this webinar tonight, you better pick up your phone and start texting people, because you might play around and hit director by next week doing that text option. And that is no bull. You might play around, shock yourself, and strike that director, and you'd be like, oh, man, Steve didn't have to show me this. My next stop's executive. It's over with. So, guys, I'm going to stop talking. Steve, continue on.
You firing me up. I'm fired. I'm ready to go sign up again. So I'm fired up. I'm fired up. I'm already fired up. So
don't overcomplicate it, because I think everybody gets in and they think that, oh, well, I have to recruit. I got to say this. I got to say that. All you have to do is show them the video. And like Candace said, like Steve said, they're either one going to say, hey, let me try it out. Then you send them to your retail site so they can order 1 bag of tea. Do not send them a free bag of tea, because what's going to happen? You're going to send them a free bag of tea, and it's going to sit over there to the side. If they actually pay for it, they're going to use it, because they're going to be like, well, I'm not going to let this $20 go to waste. And when they use it, guess what? It's going to work. And they're going to be calling you back either, hey, I need some more, or 2, how do I get in this business? So don't overcomplicate it. If you follow the plan that we have set, you will get recruits automatically just because they tried out the product. It's not like we're in a company where the product tastes bad, and we've known some products like that. The product that we have tastes just like any other regular tea that's out there on the market. And then secondly, it's not like we have a product that doesn't work. We have a product that works, and there's tons of testimonials out there. Not just mine, not just Candace's, other people's. If you have somebody who, well, I don't need to lose weight, hey, they might have something else that's going on. Maybe they might have high cholesterol or high blood pressure, diabetes, whatever. We have a lot of different products that can help people with that. So you can also tailor that message to people that you know that may want to be in the business, but maybe they can try it out and see if it works for whatever ailment that they have. I mean, we have oils. Somebody who can't, you know, like myself, it takes me a long time to go to sleep. When I get into bed, my mind is racing, and after a while, then I finally doze off. So for somebody like me, they have essential oils like their lavender that'll help you go to sleep. Somebody tries it, hey man, this stuff worked. I need to get some more of that. Or I know some other people like that. Let me see how about getting into this business so I can make some money. Don't overcomplicate it. It's an easy business. It's an easy sell. Just, you know, follow the plans that we have set out and you'll be successful.
Yep. Keep it simple, guys. Keep it simple. Have fun with it. You know, so don't take it too. You want to take your business serious, but have fun with it. Okay, that's really the best phrase. Just have fun with the business. And I know when you were speaking, Candace, earlier too, about, you know, I like that. You know, have you seen this video? Do you want to see this video to blow your mind? And it's funny. I think I'm kind of getting desensitized because I'm so used to it now. You know, you lose 5 pounds in 5 days. But when I'm telling people I'm having a conversation or they see a video or see that video, when they see that the person lost 5 pounds, that's like, it blows their mind. It really does. I mean, I think I'm kind of like used to it now, so I'm thinking, you know, for me to blow my mind now, it has to be like 20 pounds in 5 days. But I remember in the beginning, I'm like, wow, 5 pounds. I remember in the beginning, 5 pounds in 5 days. I was like, wow, you know. But I keep hearing that a lot now. But when you think of other people that aren't familiar with that concept, and they see that video, it's gonna blow their mind. Okay. And so that's why you want to do that process, and you're going to do it an easy way. You want them hitting you up. You want them calling you first before you can call them. They didn't watch the video. They didn't almost broke their finger trying to call you so fast because they didn't got so excited. Like, man, I need something like that. You know, how do I get that? Watch. It's going to happen to some of you guys. Watch. And I want you guys to share those stories. So with that, guys, and again, we're going to be doing some more training on that as well. Real quick, so what we want to do, we want to take some time now to go over the ilost5and5.com website. So we're going to touch on that. We might come back and do a few other things if we have a little bit more time. But let's kind of touch on that real quick. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change my screen here real quick. And I know we get a lot of questions about the system itself, how it works. And so what we're going to do, we're going to be putting a lot of videos in the back office even more. And but I want to kind of go over this little, you know, this overview with you guys, and maybe we can answer a few questions from a few people as well. So give me a second here, and let me see if I can change my screen. All right. Okay. You guys see that?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. All right. So again, I basically just went to ilost5and5.com and I clicked on log in. So I think I might already be. Let me log out just to show you guys. Okay. So let me go ahead and log back in. All right. And so I'm already logged in. And when you're going to start seeing a few changes in the back office. So if you log in one day and you notice like something totally different, we'll have videos and everything in the back office to kind of really help you guys get everything set up. Now, the one thing to remember, guys, and I kind of talked a little bit about this in the recorded video, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because we got some other things that we want to touch on in regards to the system itself. You know, when you first log in, it's going to come up with those two websites, right? Your regular presentation page, I guess you can call it. So if I click on that, that will actually bring up the actual website itself, right? And, you know, where they can actually buy the tea, so on and so forth. Everybody knows about it. And, guys, this is actually working like a charm for a lot of people, okay? We've had conversations with, matter of fact, Lanacy and I went to the California store. They have a Total Life Changes store in California, in Fontana, California, which is right outside of L.A. And we went there, and we actually bumped into some ladies that were there. Some of them might even be on this call, and they were just telling us about the system and everything and how it's been helping them. They've been getting sales like crazy, just simple because it just makes it easier for them to send somebody to the page to purchase product from here versus them driving all over town and all that kind of stuff, right? Of course, and anybody can really create something that they can do that themselves. It's like, hey, I like this because I don't have to deal with any code. I don't have to deal with any trying to set anything up, blah, blah, blah. So people love it because it's already done. So all they got to do is just plug into it, okay? And it's very, very duplicatable. Because remember, if you're building a business, you want to do things that are duplicatable. You don't want to be the only one that got some website that can help you get a lot of sales. You want to make sure that everybody on your team can have the same system, okay, and duplicate it themselves. So it's definitely been working. I guess we've had it now for about, I want to say about 2 or maybe almost 3 weeks now, I would imagine. And we've had a lot of success with it thus far, a lot of great feedback, and we still aren't done with the site. This is a beta version, okay? Beta meaning we're still adding new things. We got some new things coming down the pipe that's going to blow your mind for real, okay? So stay tuned for that. It's going to be really cool. But right now, this version is definitely working, and but we got some bigger things in store. So that's what that link does there. Here's your lead capture page link. And again, to use this, you have to have an autoresponder. And let me kind of speak on that real quick, guys, in terms of an autoresponder. I get this question a lot, not just in TLC, but just over the past 3 years of me marketing. Let me kind of come back here because I want to make sure that you guys understand what your goal is. Now, some of you guys are probably marketing, and maybe you're just here just to sell product. You're not really trying to build any kind of online business or whatever per se. And you just want to just have something just to be able to sell product. The one thing about an autoresponder, and we're going to talk. I'm not trying to sell you guys on. I just want to give you the distinction of why marketers use autoresponders. One, there's a lot of different systems out there, guys, for marketing. Some systems come with where a person can put in an email or their name and email, whatever, and opt in, and then they'll see whatever the full version of whatever the information is, and then that lead goes into your back office of whatever that system is. The only thing with a lot of company-specific systems is that what about in the future if you ever decide to not do that business anymore? Well, all those leads that you created over time, they actually go away when you cancel that account. So you have no longer, you don't have access to that content, to those individuals, if you ever cancel that service. Okay, that's why I've always been a very big advocate of having a third-party autoresponder, because there's a lot of systems out there that you can buy from all kind of companies that have you hear it says, hey, yeah, we got this system here to help you, generate leads. Matter of fact, it even has an autoresponder already connected with you, so you don't have to go out and get another autoresponder. Great! But when I stop, or if I ever stop doing that business, all those thousands of leads that I ever generated over however long, they go with that system and whoever the developer is. They got all your leads. Okay? So what you will always want to do and focus on is having a third-party system that can go with any company. Doesn't matter if it's TLC, that company, or whatever. You always own your leads. Like Lanacy and I, and even Candace, guess what, guys? We own our leads. Nobody else has our leads. If I wanted to do something different, it doesn't matter because I have my own leads. They go with me wherever I go. Does that make sense? And that's really what you want to do. Now, we'll talk a little bit more about setup. Matter of fact, I got a video in the back office that shows you how to set up your autoresponder, so I'm not going to go through all that. Just check it out in the back office. You'll see it, how to set up your autoresponder there. And again, to use a lead capture page, you have to have an autoresponder. And right now we have pure leverage. We're going to be doing some different things in the future, so stay tuned for that. We got some other options that we're going to be doing as well. So it's just not integrated in the page just yet. And these are all third-party autoresponders, guys. I don't want to own your leads. We could, Lanae, we've talked about it before. We could create it, where it's an all-inclusive autoresponder in the system. But guess what? We have access to your leads if we do that. I don't want to do that. I want you to have you work for it. You deserve to keep them. So that's why we use third. I just wanted to kind of clarify that because I get that question every now and then. I want you guys to own your own leads. I don't want to be responsible for your leads. I just want to provide you with the resource tools that you need so you can be successful. So enough of that. Let's move on. Now, if you go to, let me change my screen here real quick, and I'll go back, and then I know Lanacia and Candace got a few things to share in terms of just some of the logistics of drop shipping your product. But again, you have your edit profile. So once you actually get the product right here, guys, is going to bring you to this page. Remember, you got your main website. Here's your lead capture page, but you can't use this lead capture page unless you have the Pure Leverage or GBO autoresponder connected with it. And there's a video in the back that shows you how to do that. So once you know that, then what you want to do is click here where it says Start Here. Okay? And we're going to be doing some changes to really make that prominent. So when people come into the system, it's going to say start here. So you're going to know what to do when you get to the system. Okay? So we want everybody to make sure that you start here. Okay? What happens a lot, people come into the system, oh, here's my link, I'm going to start promoting. And then they don't have anything set up. Some of their links aren't set up. Their affiliate isn't set up. So you don't want to do that. Okay, just go here, hold your horses, just go to Start Here. Make sure your PayPal information is set. Make sure your Gravatar information is set. I've got a video that I'm going to be doing here in the next few days. It's going to really break that down, but it's pretty self-explanatory if you follow the information. A lot of people are doing it right now, but I've got a video that's going to illustrate each step. Okay, so I've got a lot of work to do, guys. So I've got a video that's going to illustrate each step. So you got that right there. Make sure that that's set up. Make sure your affiliate, very, very important. Okay, do not share this system with anybody until your JVZoo affiliate is set up. Here's why. If you share this system with anybody and you have not done step number 3, and you have not completed that, and they buy the system, you are not going to get compensated for it because you haven't set it up. Okay? And once it's done, it can't be reversed. Okay? Because it's a third-party vendor that handles the affiliate portion of this system. So make sure that if you're that TLC rep right now and you're saying, you know what, I need to get this out to my team, I just need to get this out to the TLC community, because everybody could definitely use this one. This is a really good system, and we're getting feedback that a lot of people are loving it, not just in our group, but just all over. Okay, so it's really helping a lot of people. So, but make sure that your JVZoo links are set up. And again, I'm going to be doing my own personal video as well with this, but as long as you follow this information here, guys, you'll be good. Okay, and if you have any questions, definitely reach out to whoever referred you to the system or referred you into TLC. You can reach out to me, Lanacia, Candace, whoever. Just reach out to the leadership so we can make sure that that's set up. Again, do not promote this system until this is set up. Here's why, too. Because even if you're not, well, I'm not really worried about the affiliate piece right now, but you're promoting this, you're promoting your website, other TLC reps will see that information, okay? And if they click on and say, hey, man, that's a cool website, I need that for my business, and they go buy it, well, you didn't get credit for it. So we want you guys to get credit for this stuff, guys. That's why we put this stuff in place, okay? So make sure you do that. And then, of course, here's the Pure Leverage video here that shows you how to set up your autoresponder. There's a video here, and there are instructions right here as well. The video is very detailed. It'll walk you through it, A to Z, what you need to do. Get your domain name. You can go here to get your domain name. I know Candace has some really good, I guess, coupon codes or whatever that you can use to even get your domain a lot cheaper as well. But you definitely want to get a domain name, guys, because it's all about branding. And then, of course, My Lead System Pro, which is the official training platform for Self-Made Empire. This video here basically breaks down how that works and all the additional training that you can learn from in regards to your business. People ask us all the time, how have you guys learned all this kind of stuff? How do you know all this stuff? Well, this is where we get it from. Okay, we're just regurgitating information from what we get in the back office of this system. Okay, and that's how we're able to be so successful. So again, that information is there, and then, of course, and then on step 7 it says edit your profile. So when you click on that, and edit profile is up here as well. So if you click on either one of those links, it's just going to take you to this page here, and this is where you want to make sure all your information is set in correctly. So you want to make sure however it shows in the field here, make sure your name, it's set up however you want it to show on your page. Make sure that your TLC username and everything is set up here. Your TLC IBO number is guys, this is really important right here. Make sure that that's correct. Okay, don't just think it is. Make sure and verify. Make sure it's correct. Okay, because we have no control. Iaso has no control over this stuff, guys. This is all this stuff that you're looking at right here. This is all you. So whatever you put here is what's going to be represented on your web page. Well, so if we get that, well, man, I had a guy that went to my page, man, he signed up, and it signed up under somebody named Joe Schmo. And then Iaso goes back here, and she looks under here and says, well, the IBO number shows this number. And they're like, no, that's not my IBO number. I thought that was the number that I needed to put in. No. You need to verify and make sure that the information that you're putting in is correct. Okay, so just remember that. Okay, we haven't had that happen, but in previous systems we've done, people sometimes just put anything in here. So if you're not sure, ask somebody. Make sure that the information is correct. However, we're going to be doing some other videos for this section as well, just to make sure people are very clear. If they're watching this video now, I think they'll have a much better understanding. So again, I'm not going to go through all this stuff. Just make sure all this information is correct, guys. Make sure all this information is correct. So, and then of course you got support. If you got any questions, something's not working right, or you can't get something to do whatever, or you don't understand something, whatever, you can go here and actually send in a support ticket or whatever, and or you can reach out to whoever referred you to the system. They'll probably have a little bit more insight on it as well. But if not, you can always send out an email, and we'll definitely respond to that. Now, before you even send out an email, make sure you come here. Iaso has put here a lot of the major questions that most people ask when they have questions in regards to support. And trust me, most of them are right here. So read this information here first, guys, and you can probably get that even answer right there and not have to waste time in sending out an email. So I think that was it.
So real quick, if you do send an email, it's going to take about 24 to 48 hours in order to get a response. Sometimes it doesn't take that long, but I'm the one that's the admin that's answering all the questions. So if I get a ton of emails and everything that are coming through, just give me time to go through the emails, but I usually try to answer all the emails within the same day.
Yep.
Can I hit on one thing too, Steve?
Sure.
If you go back to your edit profile section and down to the JVZoo piece, guys, it's really, really important on this JVZoo piece where it says monthly affiliate link, semi, and annual, that you fill each one of those in. When you get your JVZoo approval from Stephen Lanacia, because you have to do the approval, when you get that approval, make sure you put the monthly where the monthly, the semi where the semi, the annual where the annual is, because you're going to want to get paid for introducing this website to your downline. So you're going to want to get paid the 40% affiliate commission. And if those links are not correct, you're not going to get paid. Because I have a lot of people who are inboxing me about the website, and I got to say this, you didn't follow the steps. So if you haven't set that piece up, make sure you go through that JVZoo affiliate piece again. If you're unsure, get them links and go back and copy and paste them and make sure that they are correct, because that's huge. I have a couple people who said that they signed somebody up and didn't get the affiliate piece to it. Well, that's because you didn't go in and you didn't plug in your links into your edit profile. So make sure you do that, because that will alleviate a lot of support emails that Lanacia is getting. So if you follow your steps, they're laid out in order, guys. So, if you follow the steps in the order that they're laid out, that's, I'm trying to be, nice about it, but there's no reason why it won't work, and that'll alleviate a lot of the support questions. So, guys, I know you're excited, because we are too. Just follow the steps.
Yeah, Steve, go back to the Start Here page and scroll down to the JVZoo section. So on there, you'll see, Steve, click on your where your name at the bottom, so that way while I'm talking, it'll show your screen.
Oh.
Click on your box. Okay, there we go. So if you'll notice, it says monthly, semi-annual, and annual. So make sure you click on all three links and do all three links, because I'm always going in, I'm checking my phone. If I'm not on my computer, I'm on my phone, just approving the affiliates. And a lot of times I only see one link for approval from people. So that lets me know that they didn't do all three of them. So make sure, if you don't know, go to your back office and click on all three of those links, because it'll either say you've already been approved or request approval in JVZoo. So click on all three links, and Steve will have a video on there as well, but just make sure you click on all three links, and then like Candace said, go to your profile and make sure you add your links in the correct place in your profile section.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, just follow the information. I mean, just follow all this information. Remember, this system has three forms of payment. You have a monthly, which is $11.97, semi-annual, which is $59, and the annual, which is $99. And remember, you get compensated for all three. Okay, so if you only just did, typically what we see, what we've been seeing with some people is that they'll come in and they'll set up the monthly one. And so if someone comes in and pays $11.97, boom, they got a commission. And then, but they just referred it to someone and they paid $59.97. And they're like, hey man, one of my buddies just bought it, man. He paid $59. I didn't get a commission on that. Well, the reason why you didn't get a commission on it is because you didn't do the semi-annual setup. You just did the monthly setup, and that's why you're only getting paid for just the monthly. So what you need to do is log back into your back office, go and click on those links, and follow the exact same instructions, which just only a couple clicks actually, and make sure that that's set up. So now, and then make sure you take those links and come back here, go to edit profile, like Candace was saying, and make sure that you copy and paste that information in here. Okay, make sure your links. Okay, there are some default links that have to be there because of the vendor, which is us. But what you got to do, you have to come in here and actually copy your JVZoo affiliate links. Okay, very important. Remember this, guys. Yeah, if you're brand new and you got this system, you haven't done none of this yet, you log in your back office, you're going to see some links already there. Those are vendor links. Okay, we're the vendor. You got to go in here and put your links in. So the system JVZoo, which is the affiliate company that handles the affiliate, they'll know who to pay. Okay, does that make sense? And when we don't know that, you have to create those links. So if you haven't done it yet, those links don't exist. So you have to go back there and actually create them, and then come back here and copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Come down here, hit update, boom, you're done. Now, if anybody buys anything, you're straight. Okay, but we're going to be putting, like Lenacia said, we're going to be doing some other videos as well. And again, it's not everybody. Most people are doing it just fine, don't have any problem. But we have a few that some have a few questions or whatever, and that's fine. That we understand that. That's just how it is. But make sure that you go back. Very important. So if you want to get compensated, it's very, very important that you do that.
Yeah, because we want to make sure you guys get paid, because it's not all about us getting paid. It's all about you guys getting paid, because when you start any business, you have to have some money to help you in your business. You have to be making some money while you're trying to grow your business. And with us, we figured this is just a way that you can earn some extra income while you're trying to build your business. And so we just want to make sure that you guys get paid for it.
Hey, can I touch on something real quick? Guys, when they say income, promote your site to your downline, because I ain't even playing. I'm making quite a few $100s a month in a residual income off of reselling this website to my downlines and people I introduce into the business. So those monthly payments, when they pay their monthly amount, I'm getting a monthly residual income off of this website.
Yep.
Off this website. And you know what I'm going to do with that couple extra $100 a month that I'm getting right now? I'm going to purchase myself more tea. I'm just using that money to funnel right back into my business to have, inventory on hand.
Yep.
But when you start promoting this and giving it to your downline and having them purchase it, you're getting a residual income every month. As their payment comes out every month, you get paid every month. And here's the funny thing, guys. I'm going to keep it short. But as soon as they buy that website, you get a little PayPal email that just says, Mirage Media just deposited money into your PayPal account. Like, instantaneous. You're not waiting for it. As soon as they click pay, you get paid. Guys, I ain't playing. That website, my team has that website. And for those of you on my team that don't have the website, retailing is sickening with it. I'm not even going to, Steve, you know. Steve, everybody who has a website, you see how your retail is going now with that website. Plus, you get to you own your own leads, so nobody else can take that from you. Nobody else can take that from you. If you're running a special, you can email all of your people who visited that page and let them know, hey, I'm running a special. 2 for 20 packs or whatever it is, just to push more, whatever you want to do. That's your list. You email them whatever you want. You own it. You're getting a residual income from the website. So if you don't have it, get with your sponsor and get it. Because those nice little emails from Steve and Lenacia telling me that they deposited money into my PayPal account just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
And I'll be adding more products on the website as well. I'll be adding the Techu, the Chaga, the Gano, the other coffees, the cappuccino, the what is it? The milk, the hot chocolate. I'll be adding all those on there, as well as the oil. So I'll be adding the full bottles as well as sample bottles. Just the same way we have the NRG samples, we'll have sample bottles on that as well. And Candace and I guess that's the next section. Candace and I are going to talk about what you can do when doing the samples, and also for, you know, all the products and envelopes, all that kind of stuff of what to do when you need to send out your product when someone purchases.
Yep. But hey, guys, I mean, it's definitely working, and we've got just real quick, and then we'll move on to the next section. This will be the last section, I believe. Is we got a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing with the system. We've got another version, or that's actually in the works right now, but another section in terms of the opportunity. So, which is going to be awesome. I've got a new presentation that's in the works right now that's really just geared around just the presentation, the generic presentation about the company, the products, the compensation, everything. It's going to be, you know, outstanding. So look for that. We're going to try to have that up sometime this week. I've got to do some recording on it and some video production on it, and so that's going to be awesome. So, you know, by the end of the month, by the end of January, guys, we're going to be set for 2015. I mean, you know, we have really, literally, barely had any sleep in the last, I don't know, 30 days, I guess, simply because we've been creating a lot of stuff, and because I just really see the potential in this, and I got a chance to witness that potential when we went to the store in California this past weekend, just to see people just literally almost fighting over product. It was just ridiculous. But it just shows it's such a high demand product. So with that said, guys, so again, look for those changes, look for those updates. We'll keep everybody plugged in on that as things come about. So what we're going to do now, you know, Lenacia, Candace, they're going to be sharing some of the logistics on, you know, well, how do I send tea, or what package should I use, or what resources can I go to do this and do that in regards to people buying product. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to them, and they're going to be kind of sharing some of the things that can really help you in regards of the logistics of running your store, and you being the owner or shopkeeper of your store, and things that you need to know and do to make everything run smoothly. So, guys, take it away.
Okay, I'm going to put a link here, because the one main question that we always get is, well, I don't know what to use as far as what envelopes do I use, what size, you know, how am I supposed to do the NRG samples, all that kind of stuff. So what I did is I created a shipping store. So you can go to this link, and the envelopes that I use are either the 6x9 or the 6x10 padded envelopes, and you can get those at the dollar store for $2 for $1. The reason why I like to use the padded envelopes is because it just adds an extra protection for your product because it has the bubble wrap already on the inside. You can also use what's called poly padded envelopes, and the same 6x9 or 6x10, because that pretty much is a good size for like the ACG, anything. That size is pretty good for sending just about anything that TLC has to offer. Same thing, the poly envelopes are a little bit more flexible than the regular 6x9 envelopes. So,
hey, Lanacy, do you have a picture? We can't see your screen.
You can't see my screen? Oh, I don't have a screen up.
She just put the link in the chat. If they click on the link in the chat, they can follow the screen.
But I'll pull it up so that way everybody can see it. Hold on, let me get my screen share. Okay, so can you guys see that?
Yep.
Okay. So here, these are the padded envelopes that I use. And these are the ones that I use for like the tea, the Delgado coffee, we'll be and also the Latin style coffee. I'll be adding the other coffees on there as well, but this is a good one to use because it's a little bit more rigid and it's a little bit more flat, so you can put all your brochures, postcards, and we'll talk about what to put in there as well. So that's a good one, 6" by 9", or you can also get 6" by 10". So something around that size is good to send out your tea. Like I said, you can get it at the dollar store, 2 for $1. If you don't feel like doing it, that's why I put this site together, because some people may not have a dollar store in their area or maybe too far away, they don't want to drive. I just made it simple and easy for everybody to be able to use. The second thing here is the Ziploc bags. So if you're doing the samples of the NRG, you can put them in these Ziploc bags and send them out. Now, I do know some people are a little uncomfortable because they feel like, well, can you repackage those? Yes, you can. This TLC is a privately held company, and the items that TLC sells are not, they're not drugs.
They're organic.
So you're not going to get in trouble with sending, NRG in a plastic bag to somebody. But if you're uncomfortable with that, I have a solution for you. We have these little plastic bottles, so you can put in if the week supply of NRG is 7 tablets. When I'm going to also add the chaga, the Gana, and the Tetsu on there as well, and you can use these for those too.
Hey, what about the they can also call corporate and get those sample packs as well?
Yeah, they can also call corporate and get sample packs of NRG. I don't think they have sample packs of the chaga, Gano, and Tetsu. But with the sample packs of NRG, there are only 2 pills in that package. But it's nice and neat. It has a little NRG thing on there. So you can always buy 3 packs of those and send those out to your people too as well. So there's just 3 different options in order for you to send it out. And I'm telling you that NRG, I was talking to a guy at the store. He said the NRG in combination with the tea, you're going to lose a lot more weight. So instead of 5 pounds, you may lose like 7 to 10 pounds. So it's something that you want to get into their hands. And then if they use it, their week supply, you're going to get a week of tea. And if they have a week of NRG and it works, what's going to happen? They're going to buy some more. And this time they're going to buy the full bottle instead of just buying the sample bottle. So it's something good to use. Let's see, next, NutriBurst. I'll be adding the NutriBurst bottles to the website as well, the full bottles. The NutriBurst is a pretty big bottle, and it's a little too heavy for any envelopes. So I found these boxes here, and the boxes are just the right size to ship out the NutriBurst. And if you don't know about the NutriBurst is pretty much a liquid vitamin that gives you all your nutritional needs for, I think it's like a month's supply. So that's something you should be pushing to as well. So this box, you can still fit your brochures, postcards, all that kind of stuff in there as well. Next, shipping labels. We'll be talking about this shortly too. If you don't have to use shipping labels, you can always just use regular white paper and just cut it, tape it on the envelope or tape it on the box, and go about your business. Me, personally, I prefer using the labels because it prints the shipping label on one side and prints your receipt on the other side. And then I just tear it off, peel it off, and just stick it on. I don't have to do all that tape in and all that kind of stuff. I just stick the label on there and go, and I have the receipt for myself so I can have the receipt for my taxes. So it's optional, it's not necessary, but for me, it makes my life a lot easier. Next are the flexible envelopes, the padded. The same thing, you can probably buy these at the dollar store, Walmart, whatever. But 6 inch by 9 inch or 6 inch by 10 inch is a good size to use. And you can use these, they call them poly envelopes. These are good for sending bottles. So if you're sending like the full bottles of NRG, the full bottles of Chaga, the HCG, this is a good one, and you can just kind of fold it over. So since it's a little bit more flexible, you can seal it a little tighter in case if it's a little smaller or if it's a tad bit bigger. It's just better. And plus it has the bubble wrap on the inside, so it just protects it a little bit more. So, but you can order there. I put the link in there, so if you want to order it, you can. I just want to make it easy for everybody. You don't have to. Like I said, I pretty much tried to say the same as like a dollar store or something like that, but you know, we just want to make it easy for everybody. Anything you want to add, Candace?
Nope. Definitely, guys, those prices, I'll be honest with you, those prices have been the best that I've seen. So Lenacia did her due diligence by finding, you know, the cheapest prices for everybody. And you're definitely going to have to at least use the envelopes for, you know, the tea that you're mailing out and so forth. So you definitely got to make sure you get yourself some envelopes for sure. That's a necessity. I think the label thing, like Lenacia said, is huge because it's printing your label on one end, your receipt on the other, you peel it off, slap it on your box, and you go. And you're not stuck like I was for a couple. Until she told me about it, I was the one with the clear packaging tape, wrapping and taping my labels on stuff, just looking like a plumb fool, trying to figure out how to tape everything down. My mailman is probably like, what in the world does this girl have in here? She has it taped up and locked up like it's Fort Knox. So the shipping labels, awesome. Those little mini bottles, huge. Yeah. Those little mini bottles, think about this, guys. Those little mini bottles are going to be great for those of you guys who are having the tea parties. Because when somebody's ordering a product, let's just say they're ordering the NRG, and you have to ship it to them. You have a little sample bottle that while they're waiting for their order to come in, they can buy a sample from you at the tea party, cash and carry. Cash and carry is huge. When I used to do direct selling for, you know, other companies before in my earlier years, cash and carry was huge at a tea party because people want their product now. You want to make sure you got your tea there, and if you don't have enough big bottles, have enough sample bottles. Buy yourself a big bottle or two, piece them out into samples, so while they're waiting, they're going to place that $50 order for you with the NRG. Then they're going to turn around and buy your little $10, $15, $20 sample so that they can have it while they're waiting for their product to come in. So you're just elevating your sales, and you're making it convenient for them because they don't have to go home empty-handed. They're going home, they're starting the product, so by the time their original product comes in, it's going to be crazy. And if they don't order the full month, they left the tea party, they bought at least a sample, guess whose phone's going to ring next week? 7 days later, talk about Lenacia, look, girl, I'm out of these NRG pills. I need my energy. I need that to suppress my appetite again. I need that back, boo. So can I order the full month? So the quickest way, think about it. People are buying the packs of tea because they don't want to commit to the full month just yet until they see if it works. Do the same for your NRG. Do the same for your Gano. Do the same for your Chaga. Do the same for everything we got in a pill form. And Lenacia and Steve were sharing a good thing with me with the Gano the other day. Guys, read up on the Gano. It's huge. When they told me that, it blew my mind. But the Gano is perfect for people who are diabetics. Yeah. Perfect. So, you know, you know your surroundings, you know your family. Start learning the products and then mentally taking a list. Well, you know, I know my mother-in-law is diabetic, so I need to get her to sample the chaga. I know so-and-so has high cholesterol. I need to get them to sample the... Start learning your products. But we were talking about shipping, so I completely went into left field. But I do that all the time, guys. Steve, you know you're supposed to reel me back. You got to reel me back in.
Hey, I got the same problem. I'm just following you as you're going. I'm like, where were we at a few minutes ago? I forgot.
Yeah. Now, whenever it comes to packaging, like I get a lot of questions about what I put in my particular packages. Lanacia has created a awesome pamphlet, a pamphlet type thing that we can print off. There, she has it right there. So
I'll put the link in the group too. Let me add that so that way.
Show it again, babe.
It is. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
So this is the front of it. And this is the back. And I'll be making a little slight change to it. So on this, I'll be adding how to make the tea and also the 26 benefits of the tea.
Right.
But it has pretty much, you can put your own picture on there. You can put your name, your info. There's a little bit about if they want to make some money. And then there's just a few of the products, not a whole lot, but just a few of the products on there. And then just some information about the tea.
And that folds in half, right, Lanacia? So that folds in half just like a brochure.
I fold it up just like a brochure. Hold on. Yeah. So I fold it up just like this, and I send it out.
Perfect.
And then add the postcards that you're going to be talking about as well.
Right. And we have, we're going to start uploading, for those of you guys who want to go to the postcard form, we're going to start uploading some templates, but I get a lot of questions as to what I use. I do, and I had somebody design a postcard for me. I'm trying to cover up information so it's not like I'm promoting my own website or anything. But I have a designed postcard. We're going to have a template up in there for you guys to be able to customize your own postcard. So that's kind of to reorder, guys. So you want to make sure you put something in there with your info on there. So when, I'm sorry, I still got the website up. But you want to make sure you put stuff in there for them. When they're done with the product, they want to know who they're going to reorder with. I also have another one. The back side of it is my opportunity. I'm looking for distributors in your area. So if they came to my website and ordered product, they're getting reorders. I'm looking for distributors in your area. So, you know, if they like the product, they may think about joining the business. The other thing that I did, and I did this before Lanacia came up with a pamphlet, so I'm excited she came up with that pamphlet too. But I went and had the 26 benefits postcard, sorry guys, the 26 benefits postcard done and personalized as well. So I send them that.
We're all in the business already, Candace.
Huh?
We're all in the business already.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't have to cover up the website. Then the back of it, guys, I took the process of doing the tea, and I actually had it straight and put on a postcard. So when I mail my products out, they get my reorder, my opportunity, the 26 benefits, and how to make their tea. This goes out together. Another thing Lanacia and I were talking about, guys, I did business cards the same way. But what I'm doing is, being that I already ordered these business cards, I'm going to Staples and I'm buying the magnets, the business card magnets. I'm going to peel them off, slap my business card on it, because think about it. A magnet, what happens? It goes on your fridge. It will go right on your fridge. So when you get your stuff in the mail, you're going to smack this on your fridge, because you know when it's time to reorder tea, I'm on the refrigerator. You know where to find me. You know where to find me. So that's going to be huge too. So you have to think creative marketing. Lanacia and I were talking to, we're going to look for a cheap place for you guys to order pens. Because think about this. If you order a pen, and I have Candace Bird Davis ordermytea.com with my phone number, and you place an order from me, it doesn't change your shipping to drop one of these big pens into
one of the envelopes.
Right, I was going to find one of my envelopes, but into one of the envelopes. And what happens, guys, no matter where you find a pen, like Lanacia said, it's like finding money on the ground. If you found a pen on the ground, you're bending down to pick it up. Just like if you found a quarter, you're bending down to pick it up. They're not throwing the pen away. These postcards, we'll be honest, these postcards might make it in the trash. But I guarantee you that ink pen or that magnetic business card won't. So start to get a little creative, and we are looking at a couple websites where if you order these in bulk, you can get them like as cheap as like 10 to 17 cents a piece. It's worth spending less than a quarter to keep your name in their face. And when they're sitting there, you know, writing out their check to pay their bills, they're looking at your website like, oh, while I'm paying bills, let me order some more tea, let me order some more Gano, let me order some more something. So you got an amazing business. And there's going to be some info that's going to be uploaded in that back office. It's going to help you run your business efficiently and effectively. Ink pens, business cards, postcards, flyers, brochures, pamphlets, all that's going to be gravy on top of your Thanksgiving dinner. So Lanacia like hooked it up with a store back there, guys. You don't have to go anywhere to find anything. It's going to be back there. So I don't know about y'all, but you know, I hate sitting on the internet looking for hours upon hours trying to find something. We ain't got to find it no more. Go back in that little store tab. You get everything you need back there. So she hooked you up, boo.
And I just posted the brochure in there. So you should always have some type of information. And we're going to have it to where, you know, we have this brochure. I just printed this off. And then we're going to also have one where if you want to go have it, go to Office Depot or Staples or wherever, and have one that's a little bit more professional and glossy, then you can do that. And the same with the postcards. So if you want to print it off, you can print it off, but if you want the ones like Candace have, then you can send it off and have that done. Also, as well as your brochures and your postcards, when you're sending out your shipments, you should do all your shipments through PayPal. So when you log in, I can't log into because it's just too much personal information, but we'll be coming out with a video here pretty soon. But when you log into your PayPal account and you see an order that was placed on your website, log in, click on View Transactions. When you click on View Transactions, it's going to pull up all your transactions, all the money that you've made. So when you see for that person that let's just say Jane Smith did an order, and she placed an order for $20.95. So $20.95, that's one sample pack of tea. So you're going to click on that person's name, and when you click on that person's name, it's going to pull up all the detailed information for that person. Scroll down to the bottom, and what you need to include with every shipment that you send out is a packing slip. Now, this is, you can say it's optional, but for me, that's something that's a necessity for me because it shows professionalism. Because what it does is sends them or prints out something similar to this, where it shows their name, their address, you know, your address, and also what they ordered and how much the cost of it was. So it's just an extra personal touch that you can add, and for me, that's a necessity. If you don't have a printer, you can always go to Staples, Walmart. You can get one for $30, $40. So that's something that I would say that you have to have in there. It's just one sheet of paper, and it's a half a sheet of paper of black ink. It's not going to cost you that much to print it out.
And guys, let's be honest. That printer is a tax write-off. That paper is a tax write-off. That ink is a tax write-off. Everything you do, that postage is a tax write-off. So you want to make sure that you're having the tools to run your business and write them bad boys off on your taxes.
Yep, so you can get some money back.
Yeah. Look, we paid Uncle Sam too much money. Let's get some of it back.
Also, right next to where it says print packing slip, it'll say print shipping label. So make sure that you're doing your shipping from the back office because it's so important with PayPal, they make it easy for you. When you print off that shipping label and you pay for shipping, it automatically sends that person an email saying, hey, your order has been shipped. And for example, today is Sunday. So of course we know mail doesn't go out on Sunday. You can actually change the date to Monday so they know that their shipment will be sent out on Monday, and you just drop it off in the post office box. I mean, I just walk outside and just put it in there. If you have a lot of orders, all you have to do is just call the post office. They'll have someone come pick it up. Real easy. But make sure you're doing it from your back office, from the back office of PayPal, because it's automatically going to send that email for you, and you don't have to worry about doing it. And you print it right from there, and they're going to take I think it's the norm for a 1 pack of tea or 2 packs of tea, something like that, is $1.93 for first class mail. That's it. And it's going to automatically deduct from your PayPal account. It's going to send them an email, and all you have to do is just print it on either just regular paper. I mean, you just cut it, paste it on there. Or if you have the labels, like I have, it's gonna have 2 different. You probably can't see that, but it just folds and you tear it. That's it. So I just take this slip off that has the shipping information on the barcode and everything for UPS. I just put it on my envelope, and I keep the other one because I can write off that shipping on my taxes. So I keep that receipt for myself. So I have it's a 2-for-1 right here, and I don't have to do all that taping and all that kind of stuff. And then later on, we'll also do a video to show you how to do multiple shipping labels at one time, so you're not going through, okay, click, 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 click. It'll print off all your packaging slips and all your shipping all at one time. So we'll have a video that'll also be loaded up in the back office, or actually I'm building a training website right now, and we'll have all of that on there so that way you can use that. But make sure you're utilizing your resources. Don't put so much work on yourself. You know, if you don't have a whole lot of money getting started, believe me, we know, we've been there. Print it off. Get your cheap printer, write it off, and then just print off the brochure, print off the postcards. Because you should have at least this brochure and at least that one postcard with the front and back of reordering, and then on the back, becoming a distributor. Information about looking for distributors in the area. That's all, in the packing slip. That's all you need to add with your order. Tape it on the front, ship it out. And like I said, we'll be having some training because you can't really do it on a webinar. It's too much personal information. So we'll have a video so we can blur out all the personal information so you guys can see and walk through. But you can use Google. Google is your best friend. All you have to do is type that in for now until we can get the video up. They have detailed instructions on, okay, step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Step 3, do this. Really?
Right. Right. And just an FYI, guys, I just took a peek. You know how Linacio said printers dirt cheap? While she was talking, I went to Staples because I don't have an Office Depot or anything around me. I live out in, south of Pittsburgh, so we don't have the big Office Depot. I went to Staples' website just now. There is a 25% off coupon code for office equipment. A printer is office equipment. I went and searched their printers. They have an HP color inkjet printer, a 1010. Final price right now, $29.99, and you get 25% off. So I don't know the math on that one, but I'm probably guessing you're only paying $20 for a printer, a little more than $20. So invest that $20, guys. Print that stuff off, get it going. Think creative to get your business started. You don't need the big printers and all the big fancy ones like, something back there. Start small. Start small, work up to, a bigger capacity when you need it. But definitely some good info tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah. All good stuff. All good stuff. I mean, the printers, just the resources for the labels, the processes of doing everything, and the marketing, the back office. We went over a lot of good stuff, guys. And I think we don't want you guys to get overwhelmed. The main thing is that you want to have a plan, and the thing about this particular opportunity versus I think other things that we've done before, this opportunity really puts you into your own business, like for real, like with product inventory, things of that nature, and of course you can automate a lot of that as well. Because we still have the corporate website that does a lot of different things, but the retail to recruit strategy is it's one that's going to help you put money in your pocket right now. It's going to help you to build your business. It's definitely going to put you in position long term. And I think that's why we're here. I think we all want to make money. We want to make money long term. In business, just keeping it real, because this is an adult meeting. You're going to have to spend some money to make money. You had to spend money to get involved. You're going to have to spend money to get product, right? And you're going to have to spend money in anything to make any big money. And just if you want to make a lot of major income, you're going to have to spend a little money. And the cool thing is that with this program, you don't have to spend a lot. It's just a little bit to get back a lot, and that's the cool thing. And we threw a lot of different things to show you guys what you can do. We'll be having someone like Lanacia said. We're going to be putting together some video tutorials of some of the things that we're doing. I'm sure Candace is going to be doing some of the same thing. And we're going to be housing a lot of that training in the back office, and I know we're working on the training website as well. So we're going to have a lot of good stuff, guys. This is just January, guys. So who knows where we're going to be come June, July, August. It's going to be next Christmas. Oh, my God. Oh, next Christmas. Oh, man. Just to think where we're going to be then, it's going to be ridiculous. And so right now, we just got to get in position, go to work. Congratulations for all the new people that just came aboard. Guys, I'm telling you, some of you probably don't quite understand where you sit, but you will. And just keep plugging in. We're going to be doing more trainings as well. We're going to plan on trying to do them at least once a week, because we know we got a lot of stuff that we're still developing and everything, and then eventually we might have some different schedules or whatever, but we're going to try to keep doing them every week, because I know we still got a lot of training, different strategies that we'll be working on, like with Facebook marketing, branding, and everything. There are some other things I wanted to go over, but we'll save that for later. I don't want to make this too long of a webinar, but we knew it was going to be lengthy because we wanted to make it profitable or lucrative for you guys to really get the information so you can take advantage of it. So this webinar will be recorded. So what you're going to need to do, and remember this, guys, when you bring somebody in, you need to send them to this video. It is like, oh man. We're going to have some other, steps and training videos as well, but you definitely want to make sure that they see this video. So if you're new, you're like, man, I'm still trying to figure things out myself, and how can I train somebody? Well, you need to make sure this should be saved in your phone or somewhere to where you can be able to make sure that you can send them this video. Say, hey, watch this video. When they first get started, this is the first thing that they need to just take 2 hours out of their day. If they can't do it today because they're at work or whatever, fine. Hey, when you get some time to take 2 hours out of your day, 2 hours, okay, to watch this information, and it'll definitely put your new person in business on the right track, okay? This will put them on the right track so they can really start moving forward with their business and everything. And then if they're going to have questions or whatever, and that's fine, but at least they're going to get a wealth of information that can help them move their business forward a lot faster. So with that, guys, we're done. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out with us. And but again, I was going to let everybody close up. Lacey, you got anything you want to add?
Yeah, just something, because we had a question real quick, and I want to touch on it before we get off. Someone asked about buying a postcard for their mailing list. Okay, this is a good technique that you can use. When you have people who order from your website, that order the sample packs, Candace went over about putting leads into your back office. Take their information, their name, phone number, and address, and put it in your lead section in your back office. Because if they bought something and they haven't, maybe they haven't reordered, they haven't contacted you, that's a good way to use that postcard mailing. Because you have it in your back office, you can always go back in there and send them a quick postcard. You can send them a note or something. You may not have their email address, or if you do, you can send an email. But postcards, something like that, where you can send them a postcard saying reorder, and then you have the opportunity on the back side, that's how I would use that strategy. So put your leads into your back office, and then put a date, like maybe a month or so, or if they ordered a week supply, put in a week follow-up. if you hadn't heard from him in a week, maybe send a postcard to him. Send the postcard that Candace was talking about with the reorder on the front, distributor on the back. So that's just a quick tip, and I wanted to post on that. I mean, you can also do regular postcard marketing. The thing about that is those people don't know who you are, but if you have a lead that they've already bought from you, they'll be more apt to take your postcard and keep it than just blindly sending out postcards to people that you don't know.
Right.
I just wanted to touch on that, real quick before we got off, because that was a really good question. I wanted to answer that.
Yep. Were there any other questions?
It was one, where can we find the store in the back office? I'll be adding that later on today, but you can go to ilos5and5.com/store.html, and that'll take you to the store where you can buy the bottles and the envelopes and all that kind of stuff. But
I think it's in the chat. I think that link is in the chat as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I put it in the chat, and I'll do it. I'll put it in there again, as well as I'll put the brochure link in there as well. But I will be making some changes to the brochure because I'm going to add the 26 benefits and also how to make the tea. So that way, just an extra postcard you don't have to send.
Yeah. Cool. Was that the last question?
Yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No problem. Candace, any last words?
Last words are, guys, buckle up. That's all I gotta say. You guys got a lot of nuggets tonight. There's a lot of you guys who hung tough with us for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So, guys, you're serious about your business. We're serious about helping you grow it. Let's get that retail going. Stay tuned. Look forward to next week's training so that we can give you some more tips. But I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys start smacking these director ranks. Let's get it. Director, executive, to infinity and beyond. Let's do it. That's all I have to say.
Yep. Well, let's get it, guys. Hey, let's go. Let's go to work. And, again, we'll have the replay up here shortly. And so you can definitely check that out for those that didn't see it. And, hey, guys, send them text messages out.
Yeah.
Do it tonight. Watch what happens. Get prepared because watch what happens when you do it. So with that, guys, hey, see you guys over the top. We see you on the next training webinar. Peace out.